Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the introduction of Mental Health Act 1987. What is the definition of Mental Health Act 1987? It is an act to consolidate and amend the law relating to the treatment and care of mentally ill persons to make better provision with respect to their property and affairs and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. So, this is the act which helps to protect the rights, their property, their affairs of a mentally ill person or mentally unsound person. What is the reason of Act 14 of 1987? The attitude of the society towards the person afflicted with mental illness has changed considerably, and it is now realized that no stigma should be attached to such illness as it is curable, particularly when diagnosed at an early stage. Thus, mentally ill persons are to be treated like any other sick person, and the environment around them should be made as normal as possible. That is the reason of Act 14 of 1987. So, we have come to a conclusion or idea that, or we have realized that no stigma should be attached to such illness as it is curable. Mental illness also like other disease only, and we can cure it, and it also demand all the environment around them should be made as normal as possible. This Mental Health Act include 10 chapters with 98 sections. We will see chapters. Chapter 1 include preliminary information, statements and definition. Chapter 2 deals with establishment of mental health authorities. Chapter 3 deals with establishment and maintenance of psychiatric hospitals and nursing homes. Chapter 4 deals with admission and definition of psychiatric patients in psychiatric hospital. Under that, we can see three parts. Part 1, admission on voluntary basis. Part 2, admission on special circumstances. And Part 3, admission on reception order. Next is Chapter 5. Chapter 5 deals with inspection, discharge and leave of absence and removal of mentally ill patients. Under that, we can see four parts. Part 1 deals with inspection, Part 2 deals with discharge of patient, Part 3 deals with leave of absence of patient, and Part 4 deals with removal of patient. Chapter 6 deals with judicial inquisition regarding alleged mentally ill person possessing property and its management. Chapter 7 deals with liability to maintain cost of maintenance of mentally ill person detained in psychiatric hospital or psychiatric nursing home. Chapter 8 deals with protection of human rights of mentally ill person in psychiatric hospital and psychiatric nursing home. Under the two kinds of rules we can see, that is State Mental Health Rules 1990 and Central Mental Health Authority Rules 1990. Then Chapter 9 deals with penalties and procedures for infringement of guidelines, and Chapter 10 deals with miscellaneous matters that is not covered in other 9 chapters. This is about 10 chapters, and all these chapters include different sections. That is around 98 sections we can see in this 10 chapters. What are all the objectives of Mental Health Act 1987? The objectives are to establish central and state authorities for licensing and supervising the psychiatric hospital, to establish such psychiatric hospital and nursing homes, to provide a check on working of this hospital, to provide for the custody of mentally ill persons who are unable to look after themselves and are dangerous for themselves and the same to others, to protect the society from dangerous manifestations of mentally ill, to regulate procedures of admission and discharge of mentally ill, to safeguard the rights of these detained individuals, that means mentally ill people, to protect the citizens from being detained unnecessarily without the reasons if they are getting admission in the hospital, means to protect the rights from being detained unnecessarily, To provide for maintenance charge, that means cost maintenance of mentally ill persons undergoing treatment in such hospitals. To provide legal support to poor mentally ill criminals at state expenses. And last one is to change offensive terminologies of Indian Lunacy Act to new Zudar ones. These are all the objectives of Indian Mental Health Act 1987. So this is about the introduction of Indian Mental Health Act. So Indian Mental Health Act consists of 10 chapters with 98 sections, and each section deals with how to run a mental health hospital, how we have to get admission in the mental health hospital, how we can protect the right of mentally ill persons, etc. So this is about the introduction of Indian Mental Health Act 1987. In the next video, we will see the chapter 1 of Indian Mental Health Act. Thank you.